The holidays are here again, and with them comes a peculiar mix of emotions. The streets glow with golden lights, music floats through every cafe and corner shop, and the world seems to hum a festive rhythm. For many, this season brings excitement, laughter, and anticipation. But for others, it awakens something quieter, subtler, yet deeply familiar. A sense of longing, a flicker of nostalgia, and sometimes an ache you can't quite name. It is in these moments, beneath the tinsel and the songs, that your inner child makes themselves known. The inner child is that tender part of you. The part that once felt wonder, curiosity, innocence, and sometimes fear or loneliness. The part of you that remembers what it felt like to be seen, loved, and celebrated as a child. And during the holidays, whether you consciously notice it or not, that child is often whispering, asking to be remembered, to be held, to be understood. Have you ever noticed how a scent can take you back? The smell of cinnamon, pine, or freshly baked cookies can suddenly transport you to a Christmas morning from years ago. Perhaps it was a morning when you felt overlooked, or maybe it was a moment of joy you held close, not wanting to let it go. Perhaps the sound of laughter brings a smile, but also a pang of longing for connection that felt distant in those early years. These are the gentle, persistent ways the inner child reaches out during the holidays. The first step toward inner peace is simply noticing. You might feel unusually tender this season. Perhaps a carol sparks tears, or a joyful moment feels tinged with melancholy. These reactions are not signs of weakness. They are signs of life, of the part of you that remembers. They are invitations to slow down, breathe, and meet yourself with kindness. Take a moment now to pause and place a hand on your heart. Feel the warmth of your own touch. Breathe deeply in and out. And softly ask yourself, how old do I feel right now? Notice the sensation, the memory, the feeling that surfaces. Sometimes the answer might be a fleeting image of a young child, sometimes a sense of vulnerability, and sometimes a sudden desire to retreat from the festive bustle. Whatever it is, recognize it as the voice of your inner child calling gently for attention. The holidays are a season layered with expectation. Society tells us to celebrate, to give, to be cheerful, to appear joyful. There is a quiet pressure to perform happiness, to show up perfectly, to host, to wrap, to cook, to attend. In these moments, the inner child can feel overwhelmed, silenced, or overlooked. Recognizing this is not about guilt or self-judgment. It is about understanding. Your tender feelings are natural, and they are meaningful. They are part of the conversation your soul is having with itself. A conversation about what you need, what you've longed for, and what you can offer to yourself now. Think back to your earliest memories of the holiday season. Were there times when you felt invisible, when your needs were quietly unmet, or when you had to be brave for everyone else's comfort? Were there moments when wonder, play, or joy came easily, only to fade under the weight of expectations? These memories are not meant to hold you captive. They are here to guide you, to illuminate the spaces inside you that still long for recognition and tenderness. This is where the journey to inner peace begins. Acknowledging that your feelings are valid, that your longing is meaningful, and that your inner child is always a part of you. Quietly alive, quietly waiting. Sometimes this child surfaces as sensitivity, sometimes as an overgiving tendency, and sometimes as a craving for simplicity and magic. Listen carefully, without rushing to fix, judge, or suppress these feelings. The mere act of noticing is a profound step toward emotional homecoming. During this season, simple awareness can be transformative. Notice how your body responds to the holiday stimuli, the lights, the music, the social gatherings. Do you feel tightness in your chest? A fluttering in your stomach? A heaviness in your shoulders? These sensations often reflect the inner child's response. By paying attention to your body, you are giving yourself permission to feel fully, without ignoring or bypassing the emotional truths of the season. The holidays, in their essence, are about connection. Connection to others, yes, but also to ourselves. The first gift you can give yourself this season is presence. Being fully here, fully aware, fully compassionate toward the part of you that remembers, that still wonders, that still hopes. Presence is the foundation of inner peace. It does not require perfection. It does not require elaborate celebrations or grand gestures. It only asks that you show up for yourself, gently and faithfully. Even if this season has been difficult in the past, even if memories of loneliness or unmet expectations surface, you can offer yourself something profoundly simple. Acknowledgement. Saying, even in your mind, I see you. I hear you. You are safe here with me, is enough. These words, soft as they are, carry deep power for your inner child and for the adult you have become. As we continue this journey in part 2, we will explore gentle practices to reconnect with your inner child during the holiday season. Small rituals that nurture presence, awaken wonder, and restore peace. But for now, simply allow yourself to breathe, notice, and honor the child within. Know that feeling tender, nostalgic, or even a little wistful is not a sign of weakness, but of life, memory, and the gentle call toward healing. The holidays are not just about external celebration. They are a mirror for the heart, reflecting parts of us still waiting to be seen. The inner child does not ask for extravagant gifts or perfect traditions. They only ask for recognition, care, and the gentle companionship of your adult self. The invitation of this season is not merely to survive, but to return, to come home to yourself. Gentle practices to reconnect. As we step further into this journey, the focus shifts from awareness to connection. Recognizing your inner child is the first step, but nurturing that part of yourself is where healing begins. During the holidays, when the world around us moves fast and expectations weigh heavily, it can feel impossible to pause. Yet it is precisely in these moments that gentle practices can create space for calm, joy, and emotional restoration. Imagine sitting quietly in a softly lit room. Outside, holiday lights twinkle in the winter evening, the faint scent of pine or cinnamon drifts in, and the world carries its usual festive energy. Now imagine that within you sits a smaller version of yourself, your inner child, waiting to be seen, held, and heard. This part of you may feel tender, shy, or even anxious, but it is longing for presence, not perfection. One of the simplest and most profound practices you can begin tonight is the warm hands practice. Sit somewhere comfortable. Place one hand over your heart, the other over your belly. Close your eyes if it feels safe, and take a slow, deep breath. Inhale, feeling the air fill your lungs. Exhale, releasing tension. Whisper softly, either out loud or in your mind, "I'm here. I won't leave you this time." There is no need to fix, to cheer yourself up, or to force joy. Your presence is enough. Presence is the cradle in which your inner child begins to feel safe. Small rituals like this can become anchors in the holiday season. You might light a candle each evening as a gentle signal to your inner child that this moment is for them. Perhaps you play a song from childhood that evokes warmth, wonder, or nostalgia. Even wrapping a small gift for yourself, writing your name on a tag, and acknowledging your worth can become a deeply nourishing act. These gestures, seemingly small, communicate the truth. You matter, and you are safe in your own care. It is easy to forget that the holidays are not just about giving to others, but also about giving to ourselves. The inner child remembers unmet needs. The times you wanted to play but were told to be quiet, the moments you wanted comfort but had to be strong, the times you desired attention or affection but received little. Today you can give yourself what you once longed for. Perhaps it's a quiet morning before the bustle begins, a warm cup of cocoa enjoyed mindfully, or a playful, spontaneous moment with no agenda. During these rituals, invite curiosity and wonder. Notice how your body feels as you move, breathe, and exist in these moments. Watch the shimmer of holiday lights, hear the soft rustle of paper or the gentle hum of music, and allow yourself to experience delight. Simple, gentle delight, in ways that are safe and nourishing. The adult you may have forgotten how to feel unself-consciously playful, but your inner child remembers. And the holidays, for all their noise and brightness, provide a unique opportunity to reconnect with that spark. It's natural for emotions to surface. You may notice sadness, longing, or even grief for what was missing in past seasons. Allow these feelings to be present without judgment. Acknowledge them gently. I see you. I feel you. You are allowed to feel this. This is part of reconnecting. The inner child does not need you to fix everything, only to witness, acknowledge, and accompany them through these feelings. Presence and validation are the gifts that heal most profoundly. Another helpful practice is reflection journaling. Set aside a few minutes each day to write to your inner child. Ask them, what would make you feel safe, seen, or joyful today? Listen without censoring yourself. The answers might surprise you. A longing for quiet, for laughter, for creativity, or for something as simple as acknowledgement. These reflections are not homework. They are a bridge between your adult self and the tender child within. Playfulness, too, is a key to reconnection. During this holiday season, intentionally invite moments of spontaneous joy. This could be decorating with a sense of wonder rather than obligation, singing freely, or taking a walk in nature noticing the crisp air and falling snow. Even simple acts, arranging lights to create a soft glow or making a small craft, can rekindle the sense of awe and delight your inner child remembers. It is worth emphasizing, there is no right way to do this. The holidays are often portrayed as a time of perfection, performance, and external display. But reconnecting with your inner child is about authenticity, not presentation. Allow yourself to explore your own version of the season. One that honors your feelings, your pace, and your joy. The inner child thrives not in perfection, but in care, attention, and loving presence. As you practice these rituals, you may notice a shift in your inner world. Moments of stress or overwhelm might soften. Memories that once carried ache may transform into gentle acknowledgement. Play and wonder can begin to flow naturally, and the adult part of you can meet the child with compassion, protection, and warmth. During this process, you may also want to create a soft visual or symbolic reminder. A small ornament, a candle, or even a handwritten note to yourself. Place it somewhere you will see it daily. Let it be a symbol of your intention to nurture, protect, and reconnect with your inner child throughout the holiday season. Each time you see it, remember, you are here for yourself, and this presence is your gift. As we move into part 3, we will focus on integration and emotional homecoming. How to bring the awareness and practices you've begun into a sense of wholeness, and how the holiday season can become a gentle, transformative journey. You will also be introduced to a free companion guide, my mini ebook, Coming Home for the Holidays. A gentle inner child awakening, which offers daily reflections and rituals to continue nurturing your inner child beyond this episode. Coming home to yourself. Now that you have noticed your inner child and practiced gentle ways to reconnect, the final step is bringing these moments into a sense of wholeness. The holidays can be loud, bustling, and overwhelming, but within you exists a quiet space. A sanctuary where presence, play, and tenderness coexist. Part 3 is about coming home to that sanctuary. Begin by sitting comfortably in a quiet space. Allow your breath to slow. Place a hand on your heart, and feel the warmth of your own presence. Reflect on the moments from parts 1 and 2. The awareness of your tender feelings, the whispers of the inner child, the rituals of light, warmth, and play. Notice any shifts in your body or your mind. Perhaps there is a softening, a release of tension, a sense of wonder beginning to emerge. One powerful practice at this stage is writing a letter to your inner child. Take a piece of paper or open a journal, and begin with a simple acknowledgement. Dear your inner child's name or simply little one. I see you. I remember you. I am here, and I am staying. You do not need to be strong for love to remain. I am with you now and I will not leave. Continue to write freely. Let your inner child express anything they wish. Fear, longing, joy, curiosity. Respond with gentle, compassionate words. There is no need for perfection, no need to solve anything. This exercise is about presence, validation, and love. Each word you write, each moment you hold your inner child in mind, strengthens the bond between your adult self and the tender child within. Next, consider softly setting emotional intentions for the season. Unlike traditional New Year resolutions, these intentions are about feeling and connection rather than achievement. For example, I will notice and honor moments of play and wonder. I will allow myself to feel tenderly, without judgment. I will create small rituals that nurture and comfort my inner child. These intentions act as gentle guiding stars, helping you navigate the holidays with awareness, compassion, and joy. They remind you that the gift of this season is not measured in perfection or performance but in emotional presence and homecoming. A simple ritual can further anchor these intentions. Light a candle, imagining it as a beacon of love and warmth. Whisper softly to your inner child, you are safe, you are seen, you are loved. If you feel inspired, add a small activity that brings delight. A favorite holiday song, a playful drawing, or a mindful walk noticing winter's beauty. These small acts are profoundly healing. They cultivate a sense of wonder and emotional safety, showing your inner child that the world can be both joyful and secure. At this point, it can be helpful to reflect on what you have already done this season to reconnect with yourself. Perhaps you have allowed yourself to slow down, to breathe deeply, or to engage in rituals that honor your inner child. Celebrate these steps. Recognize that even small actions carry immense significance. The inner child notices, remembers, and thrives on these gentle affirmations of care. Now, I would like to introduce something that can deepen this journey. My free mini ebook, Coming Home for the Holidays, A Gentle Inner Child Awakening, is a companion guide designed to help you continue reconnecting with your inner child throughout the festive season. Inside, you will find daily practices, reflections, and rituals to nurture play, wonder, and presence. Tools to sustain the peace and joy you are cultivating today. As you close this part of your journey, take a few more breaths. Feel the weight of the season on your shoulders, and allow it to soften. Sense the connection between your adult self and your inner child, a bond strengthened by acknowledgement, care, and tender presence. Remember, the holidays are not just about outward celebration, but about returning to yourself. Before concluding, consider a small symbolic act to mark this emotional homecoming. You might light a candle, write a brief note to your inner child, or simply whisper softly, "I'm home." Allow yourself to feel the integration of joy, innocence, and wisdom. These moments are profound gifts, a reminder that you are never truly alone, never truly forgotten, and always capable of returning to a place of inner peace. Finally, as the episode draws to a close, remember that this journey is ongoing. Each day of the holiday season offers opportunities to listen, nurture, and play. With the awareness, rituals, and reflections we have explored, you are equipped to meet yourself with compassion, rediscover wonder, and gift yourself the peace your inner child has always longed for. May this holiday season be your gentle return. A season of listening, honoring, and cherishing the child within. If your heart resonates with this journey, I invite you to download my free mini ebook at the inside of the description. Coming Home for the Holidays, A Gentle Inner Child Awakening, and continue exploring, nurturing, and celebrating yourself. Subscribe, like, and share for more episodes from Book with Joys. Inner peace, self-worth, and emotional freedom.